Welcome to The Boys on the Mic, the one-stop audio and video experience where the worlds of gaming and technology collide. I'm Nowakas, and I'm thrilled to be here with the dynamic duo, Kausa and Rex. How's it going, guys?
Hey Nowakas! Hey listeners! Kausa here. We're pumped to bring you another episode filled with the latest and the greatest in gaming and tech. No matter what kind of gamer you are or how tech-savvy you might be, we got something just for you.
That's right, Rexy here, and we're stoked to have you join us. Whether you're a long-time listener or just discovering the podcast, you're in for a treat. We dive deep into all things gaming and tech, bringing you the news, reviews, and experiences from around the digital world.
And don't forget, if you love the vibe, hit that subscribe button and leave us a review. It helps more gamers and tech enthusiasts like you find our show. Follow us on Tech Trio Tales to stay in the loop and become part of our growing community.
Got a topic you want us to cover? Or you just want to share your latest gaming victory? Reach out to us on our socials or in the comment section. We love hearing from our listeners.
Alright team, gear up because it's time to jump into another epic episode. Let's revive, respawn, power up, and go!
Tech Trios here. It's your boy Rex, Wakas.
Kausa.
Yeah, thanks guys for tuning in again. This is the second episode that we've done, and yeah, we'll just kick it off. So the first segment that we have is AI big moves, and we're going to talk about Adobe, Google, image generation, how it affects content creators, and how accurate it can be. This was Nick's choice, so probably let him kick it off.
Author choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's this week we have big moves. We've seen that many players on AI, Adobe, Google, WhatsApp, even WhatsApp, has focused a lot on image creation, where we used to be just the prompting side of the things that ChatGPT was like basically the one that was pushing that, but now we are also having image generation and for free. I don't know, guys. Like, why do you think this is gonna affect the creators? Like, I feel like at some point for us that we're starting, it's helpful. Like,
in terms of people who are creating at the moment, if they're not embracing it and using it already, it's gonna probably supersede them. At the moment, I've used programs like Midjourney and I can't remember the other one.
Was it a face, like it remembers your faces?
No, that's face swap. That's something else. But it's like Da Vinci, but I forgot the actual name.
but they all do.
They do similar roles.
Yeah. But basically, those ones, some of them are for free, and the one that I can't remember is the one that you can use for free.
Yeah.
And the other one is Midjourney is paid for completely. But it's still a long way to go in terms of exactly accuracy. Yeah, there's all these different things that you can adjust. Words don't actually, like, if you ask it to generate a whole word, it won't be able to do that. It can do single letters. So things like logo design and things like that, you can get it to generate the image, but you still have to go back and go into like Canvas or Photoshop, edit out like all the gibberish that it comes up with, and then put in your text or your logo.
So it's not quite there for just as a whole solution.
Yeah. But I think what it does is it makes jobs that usually take longer shorter. And that's why if content creators aren't jumping on this, then obviously people that are creating content using all these AI tools will make it faster. And then eventually, I think, as you guys were saying, like it's not accurate. I think that eventually it will be able to create a profile for you that can cater to what you sort of want, possibly.
Yeah, I remember the name of it. It's called Leonardo AI. Leonardo.ai.
Da Vinci. That's why.
So that's the other one. And then also currently in the market, I know that Adobe and was it Microsoft released their versions of AI.
Google.
Yeah, so Bing is the other one as well.
Yeah,
it's always been free, but I would say in my own experience, comparing the two, it's not as good.
Well, there's always going to be tools that everyone is going to bring to the table.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, who is going to get the best one out of all?
Exactly.
That's the question.
People that know that their product is good
Yeah.
will want some compensation for their hard work. So it's just like anything in life.
And it's funny because like some of these tools that were already in the market, they will charge you a subscription.
Yeah.
And then the big companies that are coming to the market, they are not charging anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But really, is it a matter of time that they start charging for the services, or it's just gonna become?
I reckon they'll start charging for like, they won't charge for it, but little things that you use, like sub stuff.
Like
A tool,
add-ons?
yeah, an add-on.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely something that.
One thing that I've seen like that's been really popular lately. So there's like what we know as like freemium, which is like where it's free up until a certain point that you need to pay a premium. But the other thing that I've seen now, like with programs such as Leonardo, is they'll give you credits that you can use like off the bat. They'll give you 50 credits, and that might be 50 images that you can generate, and then it resets every day. So it's still free, but with a limit.
Yeah.
And if you want to continue, then you have to pay. Or you could just wait till the next day, which is
like
a different pricing model.
Yeah, I guess like for someone that is just testing the idea of using something new, it's okay. But someone that actually work with these tools, they don't think it twice. Like they'll just pay it.
And I also think like for people like what Rexy was saying, who don't have big budgets or things like that, like they can get in there quickly and they can just do fast iterations of like an idea, and then they can get like a concept, and then maybe they can take that to like a designer or something like that to sort of like finish the job, or they can do it themselves.
Yeah, if I were the one that is creating all these, like if I'm let's say a designer, I'll be getting onto these tools and then learn how to use them so I can save time.
Yeah, exactly.
Because let's say if a normal user like us, like you are not a designer, but you can use these,
Yeah.
you're gonna question everyone, like the designer job, like are you doing the best that you can? How long are you taking? I'll take just 2 minutes or 1 minute just to get this out.
Convenience is a key
Yeah.
that a lot of people, I don't know, but generally the convenience of it is something that a lot of people love.
Yeah.
The time it takes, how fast it is, and obviously if it's cheaper, then obviously they might go for that. But if they get the more expensive one, then and they get a better quality, then that's good as well.
You were also saying about the Google, what is Google bringing to the table apart from what we talked about?
Okay. So as everyone knows, the Google Pixel 8 Pro has been released. It's bigger, better, sharper than the Google Pixel 7, which is the current phone we're using, and it's the current phone that I have as well. It has a lot of great features, but the two features that really caught my eye were the face editing feature, which they call it re-imaging, where essentially if you're taking a photo and you're like, oh, he wasn't looking or she wasn't smiling, you now have the option to sort of change that and reshape the photo that you want it the way it looks. So it might be like a bad photo could be turned into a good photo because
Someone
you have
that's
that
just
option.
not smiling. for
Yeah,
instance.
not smiling, looking away, closing their eyes, just small stuff like that. So that was one feature that I was pretty excited about, and I think it's pretty cool, and they'll get a lot of good reviews on that if it goes really well.
I actually seen somebody at work use it just recently. He basically the way it works is when you take a photo, the photo actually takes like a few photos, and then you can choose between those photos, and you can put the face like of that person, and you can change the orientation, everything like that.
I wonder, because I don't think we said this on the first episode. It's like you guys are Google guys and I'm an Apple guy.
Android, I guess, because it's it's very broad.
Yeah, very broad. But at some point, I mean, we both different users from different companies, and you're always keeping updated from the Google side. I'm always updated from the Apple side.
Yeah,
and I'm always wonder, because I always love to watch what other people is doing in the industry, all the companies, and everyone that brings things like this to the table, like Google, it also push Apple to make these changes.
And it pushes them to make their products better. It's sort of similar to like I don't know, when they used to have the wars in the past, where a lot of countries had to force themselves to you know, make their technology better. In order to, you know, compete with other nations, which is just
That's a good reference.
That's just a small reference, but I thought that's pretty
cool word. Like
cool
it's like, oh, I think you guys are doing well. I'm gonna try to make it better.
Exactly. But in this term, it's obviously big tech companies that are creating phones.
Nice reference.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, then we want to jump on also kind of cybersecurity, more in the terms of not in a technical way, more of what we normally use as we consider cybersecurity. I think it's more a new term that we're using, but it's always been there. Just to give a bit of history, remember the times when we used to have antiviruses for computers?
Norton,
McAfee,
McFree. Oh, wow. Is it McFree or McAfee?
I know it's McFree. I don't know.
I heard some crazy stories about that guy. Like apparently he was like one of those. He was American, McCaffrey, and he built bunkers and he's like a doomsday person, and like
they have a specific name for those type of people. End day or end game sort of. I'm not too sure, but
and he like fully had a bunker set up, and he was like worried about his life and things like that. Like it was actually like
pretty crazy, pretty intense. Eh?
It's crazy. Out of very weird experience, you can get something that good.
Exactly. Or you're exposed to something that you're not supposed to be, and it just triggers all this craziness. Or I don't know, maybe he's not crazy. You don't know. We'll just let everybody think about that for a second.
But yeah, the cybersecurity at the moment, it's crazy. Like Nick and I, full time, we have our own jobs and we work for the same company, and it's just crazy, like the amount of security that we have to go through now, because people are getting better at hacking and phishing with emails, things like that. That we have to be so cautious, because if they actually get access to our internal network,
what can they do?
What they can take, what they can ransom, what information they can use against you. It's all sort of crazy stuff like that. And some people may not think about it too much, but until it actually gets there and they get that information, which I'm pretty sure that they're doing it relentlessly, non-stop.
No, exactly.
They're trying to hack every day.
Well, now I will say the big question is how important the data for us and the organization is. Like normally, I will say before we used to consider data as part of the job, like it'll just it's there, like we just use it. But now it's actually an asset, like it's something that has a value.
It's like your identity on the internet. It's so valuable. If somebody gets access to your identity, they can take credit cards out on your name. They can put you in a lot of situations that you're not prepared for.
Exactly.
And actually, one thing about this is not part of like the new Google Pixel 8, but this is part of Google's like new latest update. They actually search the dark web for your details, and I did that recently, and my details had actually been on
Exposed.
exposed, and they could tell me like whether my email was exposed, whether my password was exposed, those sorts of things. And it sort of got me thinking, man, Nick recently had just gone through and changed all of his passwords. I think I'm gonna have to do that as well.
And like I was saying before, like passcodes are gonna become a thing of the regular.
The passkeys.
Passkeys, instead of passwords. So
So what's a passkey actually?
I'm pretty sure a passkey is an auto-generated password. Correct me if I'm wrong. That Google will give you, and they will save for you. So essentially, you wouldn't have to remember it every time.
I use those all the time.
So I think passkeys is the new term. But what it actually is used biometrics, for instance. It replaces the manual work of typing it in
or thinking.
Exactly. And basically what it does is like you use, let's say, your finger, your whatever you have in there, and that replaces it.
Exactly. And it makes it's so unique that it's impossible for someone to actually think like, oh, maybe this is his password, I guess.
I also noticed like with 2FA, and also when somebody sends you a code on your phone, that's really common these days. And I think that's actually you know, as long as somebody hasn't changed the number, that's actually a really secure way as well to add like another layer of protection.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just little things. I think at the end of the day, it just makes a reassurance that you're a bit more safe.
Yeah, the next generation is going to come through and they're going to be like so aware of like cybersecurity, identity, and
Hopefully.
yeah, they're going to have to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure in 10 years' time it'll be more intense.
And think about this. Probably in schools, at some point they'll start teaching that
As a
Like-
subject.
Oh,
as
yeah.
a subject.
Yeah.
Like probably not as a full subject, but probably
In
something
entry level.
in an entry
So
level
that
where
you could possibly study it in university or something like that.
yeah, I don't see that as a out of the cards. I think
Yeah.
it could happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's already jobs in IT for cybersecurity, and at the moment, they're looking for people to do that. So,
And they're paying the big dollars.
yeah, exactly.
That's cool. What's next?
That's pretty much it. I think you had.
And then you
Oh, okay. Anyways, just to finish our podcast today, I thought I'd do something fun, and I test Nick and Toa on. I wouldn't say that this is normal sort of knowledge about video game or technology, but it's just some sort of stuff that you can think about and possibly say if it's true or false. So, anyways, I have five questions here where I'll tell you. You guys think about it, and you guys tell me your answer, and then at the end, I'll tell you which one was right and which one was wrong, and I'll tell you who the winner was.
he's being very mysterious today.
Okay, so are you guys ready? Okay, so the first question is, the first video game ever made was Pong. True or false?
Do I answer?
Yeah, you can both answer. You
Okay.
guys both have to answer
true.
because at the end, I have to tell you if you were right or who had won.
Well, I gotta go with the flow, and I'll say Toa knows more than gaming than me, so I'll say true.
Yeah,
I'll try to answer first, like next.
That's
time.
okay.
yeah, I said true as well.
True as well. Okay, no worries. All right, the second question. So I won't tell you the results until the end of the game.
Okay.
Okay, so here's one that you might know, Nick. The first iPhone was released in 2005. True or false?
I don't know the answer to this one. It's going to be a complete guess for me.
It's not.
Okay. How about you, bro?
I'll be different. It's true.
Okay. Nice answers. All right. The third question. Okay. Nintendo was founded in 1889 as a playing card company. True or false? Do you want me to repeat that? Nintendo was founded in 1889 as a playing card company.
Playing card.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can take a moment to think about this, but true or false?
Did you say 18?
1889. 1889.
Okay.
So it's far from there.
Yeah, that's a.
But it's a kind of one of those that you wouldn't think that it is real.
Yeah.
But
So
it could be.
It could be.
Yeah.
And there's also the fact that it could be real, but it's not the right time. So
That's what I'm thinking. Like, I think it's real, but I think
That's way too far.
the date is wrong.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say false.
Yeah, I'm going to say false as well.
Yeah.
Okay. No worries. All right. Question number 4. Virtual reality technology was first introduced in the 1990s.
Virtual reality.
I'm going to say true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say true. Like
True?
even machine learning was even way
Yeah.
back from that. So
A lot of these things like that we have now, like
Mm.
for example, 3D TVs and stuff. The technology has been around for a while.
Okay.
It's just we haven't been able to make it accessible or easy.
Okay.
like, it takes some time to be scalable. Like it's
Yeah.
okay. I got it now, but
Okay.
how much we can sell?
All right. And my final question is, the most popular video game of all time is Minecraft.
That's.
Minecraft.
Are you considering like more in selling, like how many copies
Yeah,
they
like
sell?
what are you basing
time.
the
all
popularity?
time. So
all
just
time.
popularity. Yeah, I guess it's users at some point probably.
Yeah, that's like because that's like the next generation of gamers. Like I played it when it first came out, but I was in uni when it came out, so like I didn't grow up with it. So
It has a massive
I
community.
know you have
Yeah.
those with Roblox, so you have all the games that are.
The sub, yeah.
built
So,
on the same engine. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say yes. It's just because everyone knows it at some point.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no just to be different, but
Yeah.
I think that maybe there may be some other games. Surely it's not, man. Holy.
Because consider it like kids are playing it, you play it, so there's a jump in between generations. So at some point, I think that's
but
what
it has been around for a while.
Yeah,
it has been around for like 10
and
years.
it's there, like it's still
growing.
relevant.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure like most kids can play it, have access to it. Like it's browser based.
You can
You don't need high technology to play it.
Yeah, they actually built like Minecraft within Minecraft. Like they built a computer and made the Minecraft game.
I've seen that video.
It's pretty hectic. So what you can do in there is pretty crazy. Like your imagination.
Creativity is just.
All right. So what was your answer?
I'm gonna say false, like just to be different. But I'm kind of regretting that answer now. I think it's true.
Okay, so out of the 5 questions, do you want me to tell you which ones were true and false, or do you want me to make announcements? Okay, so for question number 1, the first video game ever made was Pong. You both said true. That's true.
Okay, thank you.
I knew that.
The iPhone was released in 2005. What did you guys answer?
I say no.
And I said yes.
And you said yes. So that is false. So Nick was right. So
you paid off.
The third question was Nintendo was founded in 1889 as a playing card company. This was true.
Whoa.
Yeah, bro. So this is true. But they've been around for that long, bro.
That's what I mean. Like it
could be true. Yeah. But both of you said false.
Yeah. There was a risk.
It was a risk.
The date was so far out. Like that is like insane that they've been around for that long.
Yeah, man. Some of these things you don't know. Obviously, on the next segment, I can go into depth about all of this stuff, but I just did a brief one for this game. Virtual reality was number 4. Technology was first introduced in the 1990s. This was false.
Oh, when was it introduced?
I'm not too sure. That's what I mean. Like, it's a brief, but I'll come back in the next segment to tell you when it was. But I'm pretty sure it's closer to now, like when they have had better technology to sort of produce that sort of.
Probably the idea was there, but they actually
probably 2000s or something. All right, and the final one was the most popular game. Where is Minecraft? It's true. Nick Quadro, good job, bro. So out of all of that, Nick got 3 and Toby got 1. So that's a little bit of fun to finish the segment.
Oh, I like it.
It's cool, man. Yeah, that sort of stuff is cool.
It's actually really cool because even like I normally read the news a lot, but it's so
it makes
fun.
you think. Yeah. Anyways.
Thank you for tuning in today. It's probably a different. We normally will be doing probably more like online stuff, but today we had the chance, I think, to be all in the same place.
Yep, having beers. Happy Saturday here in Brisbane. And
good weather.
Good weather.
And we'll see you in the next episode.
See you guys.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Like, subscribe.
Big happy New Year's from the boys on the mic. I just want to say a big thank you for everyone for tuning in. Today's episode where we covered cybersecurity, AI, and also had a little bit of fun towards the end. So like and subscribe to all our different platforms. Thank you so much once again for tuning in and supporting us. And I just want to say a big thank you. Happy New Year's once again.